crap. I guess this does have to stay up. Hold on, can I make this go away, or what happens if I do that? No, damn it. Well, shit. I probably shouldn't have said that right as soon as the stream began. But whatever. Hold on a second, everybody in chat. I gotta promote the stream as usual. I have to do this one on my PC, so let's see how long it takes before it crashes. Fun stuff. Okay, so I'm sure this stream probably won't last very long. It'll probably crash. So I'm just going to... bring it to chat. Let me see chat. No! Alright, hello everybody. Hello, hello. And I think I forgot to... I forgot to turn off the latency again. Of course I did. But that's alright. That's all good. We'll just go with the flow. Hold on, I gotta use my phone to look at chat because I'm afraid to my PC will freaking shut off for no reason. I feel like it's gonna probably happen at some point, but whatever. Your vids are so cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I forgot how the shorts chat doesn't really pop up very well. Let me see the chat. Or you know what? I'm gonna do that to make it easier for myself. Alrighty then. Let's draw before the stream crashes. I give it about 40 minutes before something goes wrong. Who's taking bets? 40 minutes before it goes wrong. Oh shit. Oh god, I might have to oh god, I don't think my computer's gonna handle this. The fan is... I can hear the fan going crazy. Ugh, I wish I knew the problem with my PC, man. I may have to just close the music tab and pray it doesn't... the computer doesn't crash. It's so weird how it does that, man. I would like to have music. It'd be nice to have some background noise or something, some music, you know? Just so the chat's not boring when I'm in the zone while I'm drawing. Wait, what? What is the name of the comic? I'm still deciding on a name, but the premise is pretty much, you know, since Sally's a robot girl and she wants to experience what it's like being a real girl, like an actual kid and stuff, Lucas took her to an ice cream parlor and she's having ice cream for the first time and it blows her freaking mind. So it's pretty much the gist of the episode. She goes a little crazy from eating ice cream. You'll probably see a few of those scenes once I get to drawing them. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Damn, I cannot get this right. I guess that's good enough. Oh lord, I might have to just turn off the music. Ugh, because I think that I'm so scared my PC's gonna crash. I was trying to stream off my laptop, but for some reason it wouldn't connect. It wouldn't let my iPad stream to the laptop for me to stream it, and so I had to use my PC. But I've got a bad feeling the PC may crash. It's so weird. It doesn't do it for like. It won't do it if I play like a video game or something. But sometimes it'll do it like when I'm in Discord with friends and like I'm watching one of their like Discord streams when they're trying to show me something. And then, yeah, it's just so bizarre. I don't understand what's wrong with my PC. I don't know if it's a piece that could be fixed or if I need a whole new PC. I don't know. You're thinking of making a sequel to Twisted Nightmare? Go for it, I don't care. Do whatever you want with it. I will not be touching that ever again. Dude, what is with my piece? The fan is... I'm so scared of it doing it. I don't want it to crash. I just want a nice stream for once. I feel like every time I live stream there's some issue that I have to deal with. Chicken jockey. Oh, yeah. What episode of Twisted Freddy is your favorite? I do not know. I don't think I have a favorite. What type of FNAF games are there? I don't know. How are you a fan of mine and you don't know all that stuff? How's the day going? I mean, it's pretty early in the day. So far, so good. Depending on if this PC is gonna crash or not, we'll see how it all turns out. You never know. It's still early in the day. Things have time to go wrong. Oh lord, I'm very burpy. Jack Black was a national treasure as Steve. What a turnaround. I remember when the first trailer for that came out and everybody was hating it. You know, the Minecraft movie, and then the movie actually comes out and everybody's like, you know what? Let's just make a meme out of it. And so the movie became a success because everybody went to see it ironically and is saying it's good ironically. Like, what a 180. It kind of reminds me when, I think, was it, this kind of same thing happened for Despicable Me 4, I think. Like, where a lot of people were dressing up in suits or and stuff, like getting fancy, and then going and watching Despicable Me 4 of all things. It's funny how memes just save some films that probably don't deserve to be saved. The third comeback is coming? What third comeback? What does that mean? Oh, I pray this fucking thing doesn't crash. If I could at least get through like an hour and 30 of live streaming before it crashes, I'll be fine with that. It's not like 40 minutes in, bro. Please. It always does it around the 40-minute mark. Yeah, actually, I don't like it up there. Maybe that, I guess. I mean, it's gonna be off screen anyways. I understand you don't like Gacha Life, but is there at least things about it good? I can't think of anything good about it. I am not the person to ask. I will only say negatives because the negatives outweigh any good, if there even is any good. I mean, people have fun with it. That's a positive, I guess, even though it's, you know... I just hate... The only thing I hate about Gacha is people, like, early days in my Discord server, in the Your Artwork channel, a lot of people would put Gacha stuff in the channel, but it's not art, it's character customization, so it's like, well, why are you putting that in the why are you putting that in your artwork? It's not even artwork. Wait, why are these in separate? Weird. I need to fix that hair. I don't like... Oh, damn it. I really don't like where this hair, how this hair looks. Because it sucks a lot. Magma, did you watch Snow White? No, are you kidding me? Why would I spend money to go watch that? I'll probably wait till it's like on streaming or something and then go to one of my totally legal and legit websites and just watch it there. Like maybe get drunk and watch it with friends so we can laugh at it the whole time. That sounds like it could be fun. That looks good. I'll do that. I like that. You know, in hindsight, probably should have just drew the whole top of her head, or whatever. It's a comic, you're not even gonna see that part of her. Okay. Oh yeah, the cheeks. Put this lane. Come on! That's better. I could live with that. Oh, hold on. Well, I guess this part doesn't matter. You can't really see it, but I'll still. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. How many movies can you think of? Ugh, I mean, a lot. I'm not gonna name them all. We could be here forever. Do you know how many movies exist in the world, bro? And that's not... We're talking, like, not just Hollywood movies, you know? There are a lot of movies out there. What? How did that... How did you... Oh my god, I hate this app sometimes, dude. Where did it get that shape from? I clearly drew an oval. I don't know where that shape could have came from. Oh, come on now. Okay. Did I play Dandy's World? I don't know what that is. Italian brain rot. Because it's appearing everywhere. Don't know what that is. I gotta stop streaming. I don't relate to you guys at all. Oh, I forgot. There we go. Can you make Poppy playtime? Never. I'm not making Poppy playtime. I do not care for it, and I don't know anything about that crap. Alright. Can you make a Dragon Ball animation, please? That could be fun. I feel like I'm not good enough to be able to do a Dragon Ball animation, though. But that could be fun. Maybe, like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I'm in the mood. I don't really have an idea of what to make for it. So, if I come up with an idea that I think could work, then yeah, I'd consider it. I would do it, I would do it. Right. Have I played Baddies Friday Night Funkin' mod? I have not played Friday Night Funkins at all. Is she eating ice cream? Indeed. A strawberry sundae. She saw all the other ice cream like desserts and designs out there and she thought they were really gross. But she saw the ice cream, the strawberry sundae, and she's like, ooh, that looks appealing. And Sally's spoon was mustard potatoes? Ew. Mustard potato? How did you even think that? There's like no color or anything. Alrighty then. Stop it. Do what I say. Stop it. Am I using the right pen? Yes. Oh, Gangnam Style. Your laptop won't crash, right? It won't, but for some reason, so because I am using an iPad to draw, you can't just, you have to get a little app or slash software for your PC that allows you to stream what's going on your iPad to the laptop or to the computer. And I have it, but for some reason it just doesn't want to connect for whatever reason. So it was either don't stream at all or stream on the PC and risk it crashing. And I'm taking that risk. I'm a gambling man at heart. I've lost millions at the casino. Did I say millions? I meant billions. Anyways, yeah, so that's what I'm up against right now. So at any moment, just set your watches, chat. When it gets to the 40-minute mark of the live stream, I guarantee you, it may crash. There's a very good chance my PC will just turn off out of nowhere and the stream will just end. And I don't know what's wrong with my computer. Like, I don't know if it needs a new part or something, or what it is. Maybe I need a new computer. If that's the case, I probably won't stream for a while, so I can save up some money to go buy a new PC. Not that I don't have the money, it's just, that's a lot of money you'd have to spend for a new PC. Plus, I do not want to go through transferring everything over to the new PC. Not yet, at least. I mean, at some point I'm probably going to have to. Unless I could figure out what's wrong with the PC and maybe replace a part or something that's causing the crashing. Do you have to have a microphone for Audacity to record voiceovers? I mean, yeah, pretty much. could be like a head. I mean, you kind of need anything with a microphone, to be honest. You could use like the laptop microphone, I guess, but it's not good quality at all. It's very, very bad quality. So it would be better to get a microphone of some sort, even if it's like a cheap microphone, you know, versus trying to record off the laptop microphone. And I forgot to do this first. Oh no, that's not good. Well, actually that is good. That's not a bad idea. What? Oh, duh. Duh. If I just have it go behind the hair, I guess that'll make it easier for me. That's what I have to do for this one. Stop it. Draw the line properly. Oh, that's good. Okay. Sally could eat all of the ice cream in the shop and everything got mad. Okay. Do you do your projects alone or with someone else? I draw them and animate them by myself. But sometimes I have voice actors to do the voices for the characters, so I don't have to do them. Especially female characters, because I'm not a woman, so I will not be able to do a female voice. Or at least not a good one, you know? Okay. We're just choosing the wrong tools now. Hey, I would like to start making animations, and I made some animations from TikTok of a plane crash. Okay. Cool, I guess. One time on stream, you called me a piece of shit. I forgot why. I do that a lot. Magma, how are you? Oh, I'm chilling, Aquamary. How about you? We're chilling so far. Gosh darn it. Do the thing. Do the roar. Very well. That'll work. Hey, hello, can you hear me? No, I can't. Sorry. I like how some people just put random stuff in chat. Like Murphy just putting Connie and Astro from Dandy's World, but like there's no context for it. They just put them in there for no reason. If you're trying to convince me to play a certain game or not, I'll save you the trouble. No. You were playing some Roblox games. Oh, nice. Very nice. What's the comment going to be about? So, you know, since Sally's a robot girl, and she's trying to get the full experience of what it's like to be as a kid, a real kid, Lucas decided to take her to an ice cream parlor. And at first she's kind of like, this all looks really disgusting because there's so many ice cream abominations these days. But then she sees a strawberry sundae and she tries it, and then she goes batshit crazy over it because she loves it so much. And that's pretty much the abridged version of the comic. It's a very short comic, kind of like the last one. It's more of just like a fun little wholesome comic, about like a minute or two long. Oh, that one's huge compared to this one. Maybe that's okay. But I'm gonna try something else. Alright. If I could just get through all the drawings on stream without the PC crashing, life will be good. So far, so good, but I probably have just jinxed myself, so I'll see you all later. I thought Sally is a human? No, she's a robot. A robot girl. She's designed to look human, which is like there's pieces, like she definitely comes off as human, right? But she's a robot. What would you say is the hardest thing you've drawn on your channel? I don't remember. I'd have to like look back at a lot of the older projects and stuff, because I don't remember a lot of them after I've finished making them, you know, because just time goes on and you forget. So yeah, I'd have to go back and look at a lot of the other projects. Okay. Actually, let's do this first. What instrument would Deathtrap be good at playing? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever you say, I don't care. Hey, you want to show me how it's going to animate? Just like the frames? No. That'd be spoiling. Plus, they're not all, like, spread out. This is a comic, so it's not gonna be, like, a normal animation anyways. It'll be more like a motion comic, like the last comic. But I don't want to spoil anything. You're already getting spoilers right now. Quick question. Have you heard about the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Muffin Man! Read beneath the trees where nobody sees. Okay, that part I don't know what you're talking about, but you're quoting Shrek. And then, yes, I have heard of the Muffin Man. You know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! I know it's like the animations that you make other people that make some parts long. What? For like people, can I hear their voices? What are you talking about? English, motherfucker, do you speak it? What does Marcellus Wallace look like? This is either the most random live chat I have ever seen, or I just haven't anything live in a long time. Yeah, the chats kind of get random at times. People will just start talking about random stuff. Because I guess that's my fault, just because like I'm drawing, so like trying to pay attention to chat while also drawing is kind of difficult at times. So it gets quiet and just people just start going off on random discussions. So yeah, that's probably why. Let's do this because it's technically. Let's bring it back. Run it back. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Alright. Actually, I guess you can technically go down as well. Very nice. How did I drew an oval. How did it get a triangle? Don't make no sense. Oh, so that one was an oval, though. Okay. What if I think of Dandy's World? Never heard of it. Never gonna play it. Don't ask me about it. If I paid attention to every new freaking... I'm assuming it's mascot horror. Every new mascot horror game that came out that lasted hype-wise only for like a day or two, I'd be miserable. Jesus Christ, is a triangle? I don't think so. I think he was a man. 100% man and 100% God. Crazy. A triangle is a circle factory? That's a great way to look at it, not gonna lie. Unfortunately, I want a circle though, not the factory, so give me a freaking circle. This is like Jeopardy. It's like, I'll take 5,000 for a circle. I have to go to Pawn Stars to buy me a circle so I could use for my freaking comic. Is it a long or short comic? It's a short comic. It's just a very fun, quick, short comic, you know? I'm just trying to introduce people to Sally and Lucas, see if they get like a little fan base of their own or whatnot. You know what I mean? See if people like them, and if they do, that'd be awesome. And then I'll maybe do like a longer, more fleshed out story with the characters. For now, fun, good times. Your device is being dumb, but almost every device, when you try to do art on it, sometimes it does that. Yeah, I just noticed it does it a lot more often with this one for some reason. Like, you're definitely right. Like, if I go onto Procreate, sometimes it does the exact same thing with Procreate. If I'm trying to, like, make a triangle or something and it gives me a square. I'm like, where'd you get that from? That shouldn't be there. That don't belong there. But it definitely does it a lot with Toon Squid for some reason. But I think that's because of the stabilizer setting you have on your pen. Or I do, at least on my pen. the less stabilization you have, the more you get the actual shape you want. But at the same time, I like using high stabilization for background, for when I draw the backgrounds. Because I am very bad at backgrounds, so I cannot do them properly. Okay, no more Dandy's World. Thank you. For the love of God. Magma, you hear every mascot horror game in the world? I do, and I don't pay any attention to them because they're all the same. They're popular for like a week, and then a new one comes out, and everybody jumps on that one. They're the equivalent of brain rot horror games because they're like, sure, they've got likable, cool characters that everybody likes at first, and then you forget about it because there's nothing memorable about them, and then you just move on to the next mascot horror game. That's pretty much the mascot horror genre. It's just brain rot for horror games. I got 189 drawings, Magma. Am I gonna burn out? I don't know. It depends. I mean, burnout doesn't necessarily mean you get to a number and then burn out. Burnout's more of just like you're tired of drawing, or what? Tired? Yeah, you're just tired of drawing. And if you're tired, then you're burnt out. If you're not tired, you're good to go. You can make another 180. Actually, I'll draw Lucas first. Wait, what? I chose the wrong pen. And do you know who Mr. Puzzle is, Magma? His head is... Okay, I don't know who he is. Ogres are like onions. End of story. Bye-bye. See you later. He did not say that calmly. He was very much yelling at Donkey when he said that. Would you say Charlotte, Emily would interact with Michael Afton when they were alive? I don't know. I don't care. Who cares? The lore's all over the place now. Who cares anymore? Okay, I might need to go back to... Oh, I can't decide. Never mind. I cannot decide on the right pens I like. Wait, what? Okay, interesting. Oh, I thought his name was Andrew. I kept thinking that for the rest of the fandom. I don't know what you're talking about. Is this a... It is. Okay, so I'm gonna try something. Well, that proves my theory wrong. Is it cause... Okay, what's the reason though? Why did you do that? But if I do this, and then we do this, and it's fine. Okay, so note to self: keep that one as the sharp-edged pen. Don't use it for actual drawing or line art. All right. I found FNAF lore from every game it took mixed up. Yeah, that sounds about right. Lucas's reaction is so funny. Yeah, this is about to be her like third ice cream in like 2 seconds. So he's kind of baffled by what she's able to accomplish when she puts her mind to it. And he introduced her to ice cream too, so he's starting to realize like, oh shit, what have I done? This chick is crazy. I don't think it's going to change it that much, but maybe it'll help a little more. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well, that's fine. Magmaran, you sure don't want to play Dandy's World? I can help you get started. Nope, don't care. Sorry, don't want to play it. Like I said, it's just gonna be it's gonna be the mascot horror game for the week. After a week goes by, everybody will forget about it, and another one will come out, and then everybody will love that one, and the cycle will continue. As above, so below. You know what I mean? That quote really doesn't apply to what I'm saying, but I saw a song that had it in it, and it was a good song, so I just wanted to say it. Yeah, no, I do not care about the horror mascot genre anymore. It has been milked to shit. And the only reason a lot of those games do well is because they have characters that appeal to the eye in terms of their designs and stuff. What the hell? Oh damn, it's windy as shit outside. If a tree falls into my house and kills me, Chad, I love you all. Not really, but anyways, just kidding. But seriously, Sally's gonna have a brain freeze after this. Well, that's the beauty. She's a robot, right? So like, I guess the ice cream could freeze her circuits and stuff, but she doesn't have to worry about a brain freeze. You know what I mean? Oh, righty then. What if I think that's suicide to do this. I knew it. You've got a little problem here. What the hell? Or they cop a lot of aspects from FNAF to get popular. But that's what I mean, right? That like a lot of these horror mascot games have seen the success something like FNAF did or got, and so they pretty much just do the same thing. It's like animal-like characters that are recognizable and maybe are not fully, you know, they're robots or whatever. I don't know. And then they just build a game off that, and it gets popular not because the game is good or because the story is good, but just because the designs of the characters are so appealing. And, you know, there's a lot of you know, people who fall for it. Unfortunately, it makes good YouTube videos. You know, so it gets milked all to hell, and then it stops being popular. And then a new game comes out, and pretty much the cycle repeats. What other stuff you really want to make animations? I don't know. I want to do a lot of just original stuff right now, and then there. Oh, I keep forgetting. I want to do that Star Wars book I like a lot. I want to start doing like, not really animations, but just storyboard animatics based on the Darth Plagueis novel, because it is a really, really good book, and I can't trust Disney to make anything good, so not that I'm necessarily going to make something good, but I'm just saying you could try my best to bring to life one of the best Star Wars books ever, you know, maybe entertain a bit with it, you know, give the community something to munch on Star Wars wise, because brother, our appetites are dry right now. Or not our appetites, we are hungry as hell for some good Star Wars content. And just pray Andor lives up. Haven't watched it yet. I hear there's some pretty interesting things about Andor though at the moment. But I'm gonna check it out soon. Just haven't had time. Oh goodness golly, Sally, why did I do that to you? Take Poppy Playtime for instance, it copied a lot of FNAF, and they have a whole theory pointing out they might be in the same universe as FNAF. Well, I don't know anything about that, but you're right about, like, it was made solely because FNAF was popular, right? Like, the people who made Poppy's Playtime, I'm sure they've got a story they're probably trying to tell. Maybe I'm wrong too, you know, I haven't paid any attention to Poppy's Playtime, but perhaps I'm wrong when I say this, but I feel like the story for that game, if there is one, is probably just like, its whole purpose was not to tell a good story, right, or a story at all. It was mainly just to copy the success of other what do you call them, mascot horror games like FNAF. Like, FNAF has left a cultural imprint, at least on the internet wise, like an internet cultural imprint. Whereas none of these other horror game or mascot horror games have done it, you know? And maybe they're just not as good as, and that could just be as simple as they're not as good as FNAF was, but the people who made them were trying to make something good. I don't know. It could be that, but I don't know if I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but I feel like they weren't made with the thought of, we have a cool story to tell, let's tell this cool story. They were made with the thought of, let's try and capture as much of that success FNAF did as possible, so we can make a lot of money off of it. And you know, that's not a bad mindset necessarily if something's good, and that's why I say maybe I'm wrong in saying this, because maybe Poppy's Playtime is good. I don't know, I'm never going to check it out to know. But I'm just saying that's one of the reasons why I have not necessarily tried to... Well, I've tried, but I just couldn't get into it. It's just not for me. But I don't care enough to look to try and get into Poppy's Playtime or any of those other horror games. It's just because I don't feel like a lot of them were made to tell a good story or provide entertainment. They were there because money. Any other COD Zombie songs you like? I mean, I pretty much like all the songs from Black Ops 1 through like 3. I know a few of the Black Ops 4 songs. I didn't play Black Ops 4. I was kind of done with COD at the time, so I didn't really bother. I didn't get to hear any of the songs because I didn't really play any of the maps because I didn't have the game. But yeah, I mean, they're good. I like the COD Zombie songs. They're really good. Have you seen the new glitch pilot called the Gaslight District? I kind of skipped through it just because I wasn't that interested. I watched a little bit of it. I need to rewatch it. I can't really, guess I can't really give a full opinion on it since animation-wise, it looks really good though. It's kind of impressive. Not kind of, it is impressive, the animation in that pilot. So animation, if I'm just going based on animation alone, it is incredible looking. I do like the character designs. They're very unique, you know? And so, yeah, I don't know enough about the story, though. I didn't pay, like I said, I didn't really watch too much of it. I just kind of skipped through a lot of it. So, I'd have to rewatch it. What's 23 over 5 times? Oh, hell no, dude. I'm not in school anymore. You're going to have somebody else help you with that. What do you think is better, 115 or Beauty of Annihilation? That's difficult. I like them both. I think, okay, the only reason I'm going to say Beauty of Annihilation is because I've heard 115 so many times that I'm just kind of sick of it. Not that it's a bad song, it's a great song, 115. It's like, that's the zombie song, you know what I mean? But personally, I think I prefer Beauty of Annihilation because, I don't know, it just hits me more. Like, I vibe to that song more than I do 115. Not that 115 is bad, it's a great song, but I personally prefer Beauty of Annihilation. Okay, let's do this the easier way. Almost all the background lore for Poppies happened in the 80s, 90s, and 70s. Good for it. That doesn't necessarily mean it's good, though. I mean, again, I don't know anything about it, so I can't say if it's good or bad. I'm just saying, because when you say it takes the lore takes place in the 80s, 70s, and 90s, a lot of people automatically assume that's good just because, oh look, nostalgia for those time periods, right? And they are cool time periods, you know? But at the same time, just because something takes place in an older time doesn't necessarily mean it's good. As a metal enjoyer, I think both of them is a win-win. Yeah, you can't go wrong with either 115 or Beauty of Annihilation. They're both incredible songs. Yeah, no, that's pretty much like I say on it. I think my favorite zombie song, though, is Dead Again from Nacht der Untoten in Black Ops 3. I don't know why, I just really like that song. I don't know, I just vibe to it. I think I just like that map too, as well, because that's probably my favorite zombies map is Nacht der Untoten. Wait, no, Der Eisendrache. Sorry, I don't know why I said Nacht der Untoten. It's Der Eisendrache. The castle map with the bows, the elemental bows. Those are so freaking cool, those elemental bows, dude. They're so awesome. That firebow can eat a dick, though. That thing was the hardest shit to upgrade. Who's your favorite Mario character? I don't play too much Mario. I'd probably just go Mario, to be honest. You can't go wrong with Mario. Sonic? Favorite Sonic character? I don't know, to be honest. It's honestly a tie between either Shadow or Sonic, just because, I don't know. Those two are the best. It depends on how they write Shadow. Because sometimes they write Shadow and he'll just like be an asshole the whole time. But then there's sometimes where they make him where he's, you know, his normal self, but he's actually, you know, he's kind to other people and he actually cares about them. And then there's sometimes where they just make him look like a huge asshole. It's like, how are you all friends with this guy? So it depends on like how they make Shadow, you know? Do they make him the tough, edgy guy who's kind of nice to all the people he's friends with, or is he just an asshole all the time? Like, I think the way they did him in the movie, the Sonic 3 movie, that was perfect. That's like a great adaptation of Shadow, if you ask me. They felt like they stayed true to the character while also doing some different stuff with him, but it actually kind of works, you know? Some improvements, so that was really cool. Well, hello, Blue Flame. Welcome to the chat. I agree, but I'd probably say Shadow. That's fair. I mean, we all love the edgy boy. Don't get me wrong. You know, you put any edgy character in a freaking anything, and people will flock to loving that character. It just happens. Oh, excuse me. I am curious. What's the name of this art program? It's called Toon Squid. It's more of an animation app, but I kind of like drawing on it too. So yeah, Toon Squid on the iPad. Sadly, it's not on like Samsung tablets or anything, so can't find it there. It's only on Apple products, mainly iPads, specifically iPads. I think you can get, no, you can't get it on your phone, never mind. You might be able to, but I don't think it's possible. What's your favorite Pokemon? It's been a long time since I paid any attention to Pokemon, but I'd say, I think his name was Lucario. He was kind of like this, I don't remember, I don't know how to describe him. He kind of looked like a wolf, kind of. He was like blue, he had like a, I don't know how to describe him, but I know what he looks like in my head. I just can't describe him properly. But yeah, he's my favorite, Lucario. He was always the coolest one to me. Looks interesting, and of course it's limited to iPad. Yeah, but to be fair, I guess I think it's easy to make apps and put them on the iPad. You know, like I think it's just whoa, how'd I do that? Oh, that's crazy. It's a lot easier for like a developer to make an app and put it on iPad than it is to do that for like Google Play or the Google Store or whatever Apple or Samsung or other tablets use. And so that's why there's a lot of like specifically exclusive things only on iPad. But I mean, to be fair, there's exclusive things on other tablets too. I think Procreate's not on. I think Procreate's only an Apple thing too, if I'm correct. Pokemon is forgotten now. No one really mentions it. I still miss it. It's good old days. I think it's popular with like its older fans, right? Like all the old school fans like it. It's not really popular with the youth these days, I think. It's more so popular with like older fans who grew up with it, you know? Like they're the ones still buying products and the games and stuff like that. All the plushies and shit. I'm not like I said, I'm not into Pokemon. Because I have not paid any attention to it since I was a kid. But I do remember Lucario. He was a standout for me. Hey, what time is it? Okay. I think it's approaching the 40-minute mark, so I may crash anytime soon now. So if the stream just ends, it means I died. Not really, but it does mean that the stream crashed, or my PC crashed, so just warning you guys in case. I can't use Audacity's recording because I don't have a microphone, and I'm trying to make a Friday Night Funkin' mod. What the frick? Well, if you have a headset or like a yeah, a headset with a microphone, you could use that. You don't have to just have like a microphone by itself. It's either that or GarageBand for your phone. Pick your poison. Hey Magma, you should do character templates with your OC. It's really fun. Character templates? What do you mean? Kind of like that Drake template, for example? Or obviously that's not like a character template, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, what is a character template? I don't understand. Is that like a scenario where I put like my character and then doing something and then it says draw your character next to it and then people do that? Is that what you're talking about? Do you play Rainbow Friends or Doors from Roblox? I don't have Roblox. So no, I have not played any of those Roblox games. Or any Roblox games. She said one more, please. She asked for quite a few. Here, I'll give you a little spoiler. Let's see, where's it at? This is how many she eats. All those. Within only 2 hours, she eats all these ice creams. Just piles of empty, empty ice cream glasses. Oh yeah, and then there's 2 more by her. So, yeah, she kind of goes a little insane with the ice cream. No, please don't crash tablet. It won't be my tablet. It may be my PC, though. We shall see. The fate of the stream is in God's hands. Everybody say a prayer for my for the stream. It has to be in Latin too. Pagan bastards. When's the next FNAF video? Whenever I fucking say is the next FNAF video. That's when. I'm gonna be slowing down making FNAF videos because I just kind of getting fucking sick of FNAF again. I need that movie to come out I need that new movie to come out to like reinvigorate my interest in FNAF, because that's what happened last time. It's like the FNAF movie, I was kind of like not into FNAF anymore. The FNAF movie comes out, it rejuvenates me, but now I'm like, I don't care anymore. So I'm making originals. I'm gonna do other stuff though. I'm not just gonna do FNAF. These next few videos are not gonna be FNAF videos. They're all gonna be just different stuff I've been wanting to make for a while. But I'm like, you know what? The FNAF videos, they don't get as many views as they used to anymore. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to make some stuff I want to make. Why is this Adam's apple dragging? Listen, he's one of them teenage kids who works at an ice cream parlor. He's not very happy with things right now. And that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Your favorites are Silver and Deathtrap? Oh, very nice. I cannot think of what to do with those characters. I'm just so mad that I have to wait all the way until December to watch the FNAF movie. I'm kind of surprised it's gonna come out in December. Didn't the last one come out around like Halloween? That's very weird that they're choosing to make it a Christmas schedule release versus a Halloween release. Not that it matters, because let's be honest, that movie was not scary at all. That was like one of the worst. If we're going simply by like horror movie, if it did like actually scared you, that's got to be one of the worst horror movies ever. Because that thing did not come even close to making me jump. But yeah, it's just interesting that they're choosing Christmas for some reason. I guess I mean, Christmas is a great time for movies to come out, just because a lot of people go and see movies during the Christmas season for some strange reason. But you would think it's a horror franchise and a horror movie, so you would think you'd want Halloween or Octubre, but no, I guess not. That does make me wonder. I don't think it may not come out on streaming this time. Didn't the first FNAF movie that came out on streaming and in theaters, so they may try to not have it be on streaming services. That way, it makes people go to the movies and pay money to watch it, which is smart because it's like that movie could have made a lot more money if it was if it wasn't on streaming, just because it has the FNAF name in it. You mean sorry are pretty irrelevant, to be honest? Yeah, I didn't really know what to do with them. To be honest, I wanted to give Silver his own crowd, right, of like animatronic characters he hangs with, and so I made Deathtrap, Loomy, and Sorry. But even Deathtrap, like the only reason Deathtrap is memorable is because of his personality, whereas Loomy and Sorry are kind of bland in terms of personality. And so that, you know, they're not as remembered or loved as Deathtrap or Silver. Plus, Deathtrap did betray them at one point. Forgot about that. Oh, crepe. Okay. In Twisted Remake, will it be Michael Afton stuck in Springtrap or William? That's what I think it has to be Michael, because if I change it, then that means Twisted Truth doesn't work anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I've thought about that. I was like, do I fix my mistake and make it William Afton in the suit, or do I keep it as Michael Afton? But I kind of have to keep it as Michael Afton, just because in the Twisted Truth, or not the Twisted Truth, in Twisted Nightmare, Michael Afton is in Springtrap, and Afton is in the Scrap Trap suit. So I kind of have to keep it Michael Afton, otherwise I break the canon I've set up for my own little story. So I think I'm going to have to keep it as Michael Afton, because it will not work if it's William. Plus, it would have been really stupid if it was William and they chose to work with Springtrap. Especially if they knew it was William in the suit. So it may have to stay as Michael Afton, which is fine. I don't really mind if it stays as him. I mean, it's kind of necessary, like I said. Okay. Do you like RPG games like Pocket Mirror? I don't think I've played too many RPGs, to be honest. I'm more of a get straight into the action kind of guy. That's why I was a big fan of Call of Duty and Halo for so long. That's why I kind of like Dead by Daylight still, even though me and that game have an abusive relationship, I tell you. but it gets you into the action pretty quickly. And I've even started playing the Devil May Cry games, which are fun as shit. I can't believe all this time I've never played those games. They're so fun. they're just good fun. The Japanese know how to make games, dude, I swear. They just know how to have a good time with video games. Yeah, but those games are kind of just get straight into the action too as well. And so I've never been an RPG kind of guy. I don't like games that are slow paced. I'm too retarded to not want to shoot something or fight something for more than 2 minutes. Ooh, that one's changed. Things needed to change. There we go. Better. Much better. Wait a minute. Why are you... Whoa, why is it all the way down there? What the hell? That's interesting. Perfect. Wait, I thought I already drew that. I guess not. I'm gonna go now. See you guys. So long, Jack the Bear. Thanks for stopping by. Did you watch Revenge of the Sith? Fuck yeah, I watched Revenge of the Sith. Are you kidding me? I saw it yesterday. That movie, there are certain movies that just need to be experienced in theaters, and that's one of them. That movie, like, I just love the movie theater experience. It's a shame Hollywood is just making dog shit movies, which is probably going to cause a lot of the theaters to go away, because I love the theater experience. Watching Revenge of the Sith in particular on a giant movie screen with those epic freaking speakers. It was so good. So good. But it did make me realize, like, wow, the dialogue in this movie is really bad. Like, I still love them, don't get me wrong. I love the prequels and Revenge of the Sith in particular. But yeah, the dialogue in those movies are just so bad. But, like, so good, too, because of how bad they are. Like, it's just fun. It's good fun, you know? It's so funny how it can be, like, bad, but, like, good, bad, and fun, but still also be, like, really powerful in terms of, like, emotions with, like, with the seriousness in the movie. Gotta admit, that's a pretty I can't think of the word. That's pretty good, I guess. It's not the word I wanted to say, but it's the easiest word I can think of. That's pretty impressive that they can do that. By Magma, my favorite Twisted Series character is Twisted Animatronics and Sorry. You just like Sorry for her looks, don't lie to me. Alright, so long, Claudine. Thanks for stopping by. I think I said that wrong. Twisted Truth was better than the FNAF movie. I'm happy you think so. Because I'm not gonna say which one I think is better, because that. But yeah, I definitely don't think the FNAF movie was very good in terms of its writing and in story and dialogue and character developments and character motivations and overall what the movie was supposed to be, because it felt like at times it wanted to be a horror movie, but then at times it wasn't trying to be a horror movie. And then at times it was Nightmare on Elm Street, and then sometimes it was Saw. I was like, what the hell is this movie trying to be? Oh yeah, the ice cream. Is Mary gonna voice Sally and Lucas again? Of course. She will absolutely. Y'all are down bad AF for sorry. Listen, can you blame a man? She got it going on. What can I say? I'm surprised your short attention span has stayed for this long. Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah. I'm surprised my attention span has allowed me to stream for this long, to be honest. You like when Fredbear and Spring Bonnie meet? I'm glad you like that. I don't know. I was kind of debating on whether to make that one a series or not. I don't know anymore though. Just like a little series on the origins of Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. Maybe I'll just make them short. Like maybe I'll make it a series, but it'll be like a very short series, and I'll probably make it a comic too. I don't really want to animate all that. Very nice. What up, East123HD? How you doing, son? Would you rather make a Brandy Afton story, or would you rather make a fan-made Bendy and the Ink Machine? I don't know. Who's Brandy Afton? I don't know who that is. And technically, I've already made fan-made Bendy and the Ink Machine stuff, so that one's already been decided. Sorry, got the Karen cut, though. She does have kind of the Karen cut. You're right. Listen, if you don't get on her bad side, she's not going to be a huge bitch. That's all I'm saying. It's that simple. Like, damn, that's a big ice cream. Yep. She very much loves them. Alright. Did you watch the Minecraft movie? No, I did not. I don't think I will be, to be honest. As much as as fun as it seems, you know, I'm glad people are having a great time just going over there and being ridiculous watching that movie. Personally, I don't care enough to go watch it, so I'm not gonna go watch it. I should watch it just so I could make a review on it, but I don't know, I don't care enough, you know. I don't like just wasting money. I mean, I guess I can't say that because I went and watched Star Wars again, even though I've seen it a billion times. But I don't know, I don't really want to just waste my money on a movie like that. Like, I don't mind bad fun movies, you know. Like I said, I like the FNAF movie, but for some reason I just didn't. The Minecraft movie, just, I don't know, for some reason I thought, no, this one's too much for me, so I don't want to watch it. Though watching the memes of people going crazy during certain scenes has been a great time to watch, though. It's been a great time. Those are very funny. Very, very funny. This movie's the worst movie in 2025? What is? Which movie? You're right. You should not watch it. Oh, I guess you're talking the Minecraft movie. I'm Steve. The quotes are, it's so stupid. I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? The quotes from that movie are very much brain rot TikTok quotes, you know? Like they would only be funny to people with like brain rot content. So it makes sense why like people are just in love with that movie, I guess. It's just so goofy and ridiculous. Ridiculous. I saw the Minecraft movie, but just a piece. I thought the humor and the character, the rest, I'm not sure. Okay, interesting. How's it going? The video is going pretty good so far. Flint and Steel. When is this comic gonna come out? Probably sometime this coming week. Maybe like Friday. I'm hoping Friday maybe. We shall see though. We shall see. Oh crap, baskets. Oh no, oh no. Get it. Alright, we got it. It's okay. Do I like compositing? I mean, the compositing, I have a love-hate relationship with it. Like, I hate doing it because it's a lot of like brain power to like, and then applying it to paper, you know? But at the same time, once you've done it and you've composited something, you're like, wow, that looks, you're proud of it, you know what I mean? So it's like, I hate doing it, but I love the fulfillment of doing it. You know what I mean? It's a very love-hate relationship. Like if I could find a way to have something where somebody else composite everything and then I just draw it all, I would love that. But sadly, in order for my vision to, you know, be fulfilled, I need to do it myself. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Oh crap. No, I didn't do it right. Shut up. I was surprised that one Minecraft YouTuber that I follow was in the Minecraft movie. Was he? I didn't think, I mean, again, never saw it. I didn't know they put some, you know, what do you call it? YouTubers in it. That's kind of cool. Was Sparkles in it? That's all I care about. Was Captain Sparkles in it? That's literally all I need to know. Was the captain in it? If the captain wasn't in it, I'm never watching it. But if the captain's in it, I might check out the movie. Is Sparkles in the Minecraft movie? Please, somebody tell me. Is he safe? Is he alright? Where's Sparkly Pants? Was Sea Nanners in the movie? I have to know this. Technoblade? I don't think Technoblade was in the movie, unfortunately. How do you feel after watching Devil May Cry anime version? You know, I made a review on the anime, and story-wise, I definitely don't think it's very good. I think it could have been better written, but it is very entertaining to watch. Like, the animation alone is really good, you know? Like, it makes it worth watching. And I'm not gonna lie, I know a lot of DMC fans may agree with this, because he's not exactly what Dante was like in the games, but I kind of find Dante charming in the show, you know? Like, sure, he definitely has some moments of over-the-top lines where it's like they're just trying to make him seem funny. But it doesn't, the actor, I think the person who did the voice for him did a good job at making him sound, you know, charming and like just fun overall, not like a over the top goofy. So it kind of works for me. But yeah, I think I could definitely go without the political messaging for sure. You know, that's just annoying always. I will say I do respect how they kind of incorporated it into the show a bit, rather than just being like, bam, political messaging, and then moving on to something else, you know? But at the same time, it's like, if you just want to, just, you know, a show like Devil May Cry, or any fictional show for that matter, like, that's it, right? It's fiction. It's supposed to like take us out of our boring, mundane world and entertain us with something different. Should have no relation to real life whatsoever, right? In terms of like issues or events going on. So don't add them. I don't know why you need to add them. You know, you're just putting a handicap on your show if you do that. But yeah, I liked, yeah, the writing not very good. Lady was annoying as shit. I did not like her. But animation wise, it is very entertaining to watch, just for like the action scenes alone, right? And just to watch Dante be Dante when he's allowed to be Dante, you know what I mean? So can I get permission to make Death Trap into a Friday Night Funkin' mod? Go for it, I don't care. Do whatever you want. Yeah, but a pig with a crown was referenced to Technoblade? Oh, that's cool. And Steve referred to him as a legend? Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. Oh, that is really cool. That's so cool that they did that. Wow, I got props to them for doing a chill little cool Easter egg like that. That's actually really sweet, not gonna lie. That's awesome. That's actually really cool to hear. Okay, so Technoblade technically, to some way, was in the movie. He's referenced in the movie, at least. That's really cool. That's cool. I think that's a really cool thing. Yeah, that's sweet. I love that review because of that intro. Yeah, I have to call it out as it is, man. These stupid Hollywood executives and studios and whatnot. Let's see. I'm gonna do something risky. How long have we been streaming for? Still going? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had my headphones in. What the fuck? What do you mean? Reconnection successful? Okay, I guess it lagged a bit. That's cool. We're straight. It's fine. Music's still going. Good. All right. Close all those tabs before I cause the CPU to overheat or whatever. I don't know. Whatever those technical terms are. Oh yeah, and then in the Devil May Cry anime, I absolutely love the music. Like, I think the music is the best part in my opinion. The soundtracks they chose, you know, the licensed music they got to use, as well as the, what the What? My air server? What the hell? What? What? Hold on. What's happening? Oh shit. Okay. Is the stream still going? Stream still going, okay. That's weird. Give me a second. Hold on. For some reason the where is it? Where is it? I gotta reconnect my thing for some reason. That's weird. What the hell is going on with our Wi-Fi? What the hell? Okay, is the stream still going? I just had like a weird glitch on my computer where the Wi-Fi just stopped. Stream's still going though. Okay. No crashing. No, don't worry. I think we're good. We're all good. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No need to fret. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Very weird. That was very bizarre. It just like it looked like my thing reset for some reason. Are we all good? Is chat still good? Chat? Are you alive? Hey, you still with us? Never mind, I messed that quote up. I'm so retarded. I was trying to be cool and make a Black Ops 3 reference, but I messed it up. Looks like the stream is still going. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're all good. Everything's back to normal. Don't you fret. Don't you worry, child. Okay. Yeah, it was very weird. It looked like my Wi-Fi reset, but it didn't like stop the stream, which is very strange. So very strange, very strange. So we're all good now. I need to use the restroom now. Magma's using the circle tool. Shut up. I thought my phone died for a second. Okay, so it did like a weird lag real quick then for you guys. That's very interesting. At least it didn't crash. That's all that matters. Stop going out that far. Give me the perfect. There we go. Okay. Hold on a second. think a lot of us left. Probably. It might did the stream. Huh. Well, anyways. Chat just went to so silent. This reminds me of when I joined Dead Server in games. This is an accurate representation of the Discord server as well. Listen, it's fine by me. I get to get work done. Alright, let's do that. Okay. No. Yes. It's like a city that is silent. It's, yep. You know what? Let's tackle this one here. Crap, overdid it. Okay, much better. Question for the chat: what's your favorite color? Yours is blue. There's a lot of reds, green, black, baby blue. Interesting. Who's left in chat? Only the damned are. Oh, crap. Actually, we can make that work. No, never mind. Let's not make this one. Let's do that for now. Magma Ren and Stimpy. Lol. That show was so bizarre. Because as a kid, you know, that was like a 90s Nickelodeon show. And, you know, I was born 99. So I saw the reruns growing up as a kid of that show. And that was by far one of the most bizarre shows ever. That's like old school Looney Tunes kind of stuff, where it was like they weren't necessarily making cartoons for kids; they were making cartoons for themselves. And so a lot of stuff that you would never expect to see in a kid's cartoon were put into that show. Hello, Magma. Do 20th Century Fox logo in hide and seek CU style? What does that mean? CU style? What the hell is CU style? Also, I gotta say, it was kind of nice when I saw Revenge of the Sith in theaters. It was nice seeing the 20th Century Fox logo again. That brought me back to simpler times, before the dark times, before Disney. And then in 2 years, the original Star Wars, or as we all know it, A New Hope, will also probably be in theaters, because in 2027, I think, is when they said. Either 27 or 28, I forget. But in one of those 2 years will be Star Wars' 50th anniversary. Which means I hope to God they put A New Hope in theaters, because I would love to go watch that movie on the big screen. That would just be the joyous of occasions. Was any scrap idea in the Twisted series? Was any scrapped idea? What do you mean? Like any ideas that I had but threw out because I didn't think they'd work? What do you mean by any scrapped ideas in the series? You didn't word that correctly. English is not your first language, and I don't blame you. Disney ruins almost everything it gets its hands on. It most certainly does ruin everything it gets its hands on. Like, good lord. It's actually impressive how much they can destroy things. Like, even the funny mustache man is like, damn, you've done more destruction here than I could ever do. But you know what I mean. Made him sound like a gay German. I don't know why. Just funnier that way. Yeah, that's true. I don't understand why Disney buys everything. Because, see, the reason Disney buys everything is because it's easier to just buy everything than it is to make anything new. You know what I mean? Like, that's the selling point for most movies these days, right? Is the franchise it's a part of, right? Like, you slap a Star Wars logo on it, you slap a Marvel logo on it, you slap Pixar on it. That's what they're trying to convince people. That's what they're trying to use to get people to go watch the movie. You know, they're not just like, oh, come see this movie because we think it's going to be good or because this actor is going to be in it. It's mainly these days franchises. That's what sells these days. Not like movie stars, not like, yeah, pretty much movie star. I guess that was the only thing that would put people in seats at one point, were movie stars. That doesn't happen anymore. It's all about franchises. And then milking said franchises to death because they love money. But it's so funny because, like, a lot of this isn't even working anymore because they've ruined a lot of the franchises. Like, when that Grogu and Mandalorian movie comes out, I guarantee you that movie will be a flop. I 100% think that movie is going to flop. I don't think it's going to make any money back. Because nobody likes Star Wars anymore because Disney ruined it so badly. It's impressive how they took a $1 billion franchise, and while I'm sure it's still worth $1 billion, it's not worth the amount of money they bought it for anymore, which is like crazy. Plus, Disney is working with Hulu for Disney Hulu bundle when CH gives Disney more content. What's CH? Can you sponsor me in this life? What does that even mean? I think Disney needs to... Ren, do you prefer DreamWorks or Disney? Right now, I don't know, because DreamWorks has had some bangers recently, you know, but they also can make some pretty terrible things every once in a while. I don't know. It depends, right? If we're talking like modern DreamWorks and modern Disney, probably DreamWorks. But if we're talking about like everything Disney's made and everything DreamWorks has made, that's a tougher one because remember, Disney used to make some good stuff. They used to. They were capable at it at one point. So yeah, I mean, I think if we're talking about modern Disney and modern DreamWorks and which one of those two you prefer, I'd much rather go watch a DreamWorks movie. I have more faith that that movie will actually be fun and entertaining than a Disney movie. I like how I never finish her head. Like I I never finished the head for Sally. I always start with the head, and then I always end up drawing other stuff, and then having to come back and finish the head. How do you come up with these YouTube videos? I wish I could tell you, you know? Sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes I'm just like pacing around for like a day or two in my room, just kind of like trying to figure out what I want to make, you know? Because it is kind of difficult sometimes to come up with things to make, you know, what you want to do, what you want to make, I guess, you know? Yeah, honestly, I would say look at a lot of things you do like and take inspiration from them, you know? That's probably the best way to do it. Don't try and just like rip off other things, you know? Try to like take inspiration from, like do like if you're a big fan of Lord of the Rings, right? And you want to make something similar to Lord of the Rings, you know, maybe use it as inspiration and then tweak some things, or tweak a lot of things rather, just so it becomes your own original thing. Like maybe instead of a fantasy land, you choose a Western, you know, atmosphere, like with cowboys and Indians and stuff like that, you know, versus fantasy with like elves and all that stuff. You know, there's ways to do it. You know, you can, I guess, take inspiration and almost innovate off of other ideas that already exist. You know what I mean? But don't just like rob them verbatim. You know what I mean? Which is tough to do, because sometimes there's a really good idea and sometimes it's easier to just take another idea and use it for yourself and your own stuff. But if you really want to be creative and really want to tell your own unique stories, then just look to the things you do like and try and take heavy inspiration from them. What's your opinion on Metal Family? I've seen a little bit of Metal Family. I don't think I've watched enough to say what if I think it's good or not. It's okay. Like I enjoyed what I saw, but then I just stopped watching them. I guess, you know, I don't know. It didn't like capture me and like keep my attention, I guess. And if Disney bought Metal Family, would you still watch it? I just for Metal, I mean, I don't know, maybe the guy would be okay with selling Metal Family. I feel like it's almost a safer bet to not sell Disney any of your stuff. Unless you don't care, right? Unless you're just like, screw it, I'll take the money. Which is like fair. I don't blame people for that. Like I said, I'm not that big into Metal Family, so if they did sell it to Disney, I'd be like, oh, well, that's probably gonna turn into crap. But I wouldn't care that much because I don't really watch it that much. I just checked it out once. And I was like, this is cool, but then just haven't really watched it since. Not because I think it's bad or anything, but just because it didn't really capture me. Like, capture my attention. Like other stuff. Okay, now we need the ice cream. How many more do I get? I think this goes to 49. Okay. Hey Magma, can you draw animation 20th Century Fox logo in hide and seek see? What does that mean? What is hide and seek see you style? I don't even know what that means. I hope DreamWorks buys Disney. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, bro. I don't think DreamWorks is ever going to be at a point where it can buy out Disney. Plus, I think it's Universal. I think Universal owns DreamWorks, so they're not even their own company. They're essentially, they have a parent company. So, yeah, I don't think them purchasing Disney is going to happen. At least not for a while. You know what I mean? There's only, actually no, I was going to say maybe Sony could buy Disney. I don't even think Sony could buy Disney. A lot of these Hollywood studios are in no position to be spending that kind of money anymore. I think if Disney was going to be sold, it'd probably be bought like by a tech company like Apple. And then they would just move all the Disney stuff onto either the Apple streaming service, which I think is just Apple TV, right? Or they would move all their Apple stuff to the Disney stuff. I think they just need to abandon streaming services. Like, just put everything back on Netflix like it used to be, and then just what do you call it? Share the revenue and stuff with Netflix, you know? Because like the stream, I don't think you guys understand. A lot of these streaming services are not doing very well. You know, they're not killing it. And in fact, it's costing a lot more than it is. It's costing more money than it is making money, because a lot of these studios don't really know how streaming works, and so it's hurting their bottom line. Whereas Netflix has been doing it forever, so they know how the game works, right? But studios like Disney don't know anything about streaming or how it operates, and so they're just wasting money on shows that don't, even if it's a successful show, it doesn't bring in a high return, because the only way you make money is through subscribers or ad revenue. I'm sure, because I think Disney, I don't know, I don't have Disney Plus anymore, but if I'm correct, I think they implemented different subscriber counts, right? So like you could get you can get like there's ads on Disney essentially now, on Disney Plus, and you could buy certain tiers in the subscription to eliminate ads, and that's how they're trying to get revenue. Plus with ads as well, they're trying to make money via ads. But it would just be so much easier to just go back to the old way of having everything on Netflix and then just sharing the money, because these are clearly not profitable, these streaming services, for these companies. They don't understand the business aspect of it. They just assume because they have all the Marvel movies or Disney movies or whatever, people will automatically subscribe to those things, right? But it's like, you can't just solely rely on old content. You got to get some new content on there too, and then the new content just isn't as good as the old content, so nobody tunes in, you know? Did you watch Win or Lose, and did you like it? I've never seen Win or Lose. I don't know what that is. Remember the movie called Drag Me to Hell? I think I do. That movie, I remember, I've never seen that movie, but I do remember seeing like the trailer for it, and the trailer alone scared me shitless. But I'm kind of I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to movies. Even though I like horror movies, I get scared real easily. And so that movie terrified me as a kid, especially as a kid. I was a little bitch as a kid. But I do remember that movie. I've never seen it though. I got a feeling it's probably not as good as young me thought it is, you know, or it was. The old Goosebumps series. I never got into the Goosebumps books or even like the show. It just never, I don't know, I never cared for it. But I do remember like that was like the hottest thing back in like middle school and elementary school. Every time there was a book fair at school, those were like the books that sold out the most, were like Goosebumps books. That, and of course the Diary of the Wimpy Kid series, because like that was just good fun. Just good fun. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to give him or her that, and then just get rid of all this. Oh, well, you're never gonna even see it. Why am I bothering? Whatever. Damn it. No. Okay, actually I could draw that thing right here. Might as well, I guess. They reran the show on Netflix for a while before slowly taking it off by season. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's funny how, despite the fact that Netflix lost a bunch of content because all the studios took their content to go make their own streaming services, all their streaming services are failing while Netflix is still the most successful and most profitable of the streaming services. It's just kind of ironic how that happened. Like, I really thought it was going to be the end of Netflix once like Marvel and once like Disney and Warner Brothers started taking off all their properties and putting them on their own streaming services. I really thought Netflix was going to go away, but they have remained the most successful in the entire industry, which is just kind of like, that's hilarious. Because they really I think they screwed over Netflix by just doing that stuff out of nowhere too, you know? But it looks like they get what they freaking deserve. But Netflix is smart because they buy a lot of, they'll go to like a lot of different studios, like smaller studios or even like overseas studios for like different countries, and they'll buy the distribution rights to those movies or shows and then put them on Netflix. And so technically, so they didn't make those shows, you know, they just, somebody else made them and then they got a license to put them on Netflix essentially. And that's why there's that's pretty much how their business model. Like, sure, they make their own original stuff too every once in a while, but they buy a lot of stuff and then put it on Netflix, which is just really smart because like everybody else is trying to make stuff to put on their streaming services, so they're spending money to make it as well as to keep it on their streaming services. And then there's Netflix just like, you know what, we're just gonna buy everything. And it's working out really well, so it's freaking genius. Plus they commission a lot, like the Devil May Cry anime, for example. Everybody's, you know, the people who like it are kind of trying to shit on the people who don't like it because they're like, haha, look, it got successful, it got renewed for season 2. But those people are kind of stupid because they don't realize that Netflix commissioned a season 2. I'm pretty sure Netflix that's what happened, you know. They commissioned for an amount of things made, you know. Like the fact that we've already got leaks for completed scenes of season 2 proves that season 2 of the Devil May Cry anime is either being finished or has already been made. And so we were going to get season 2 no matter what, because Netflix commissioned for season 2. So we were always going to get, they commissioned for a certain number of episodes and then Netflix divides them into seasons. So technically season 2 has already been made and we were already going to get it. We were already going to get it regardless. It's the same reason Velma got made. That garbage HBO Max cartoon about Velma. Like that's why there was a season 2 for that, is because they commissioned for X amount of episodes and then they turned them into 2 seasons. But then the show was such a failure that they decided we're not going to make anymore. And that's why there's no season 3. So that's definitely got to be the reason why there's a season 2 of the Devil May Cry anime. Not necessarily because it was a success, but just because Netflix requested a season 2 before season 1 came out. So we were always going to get a season 2. Will you do another drawing request stream? I'm not planning. I mean, at some point I probably will. I'm not planning on it anytime soon, though. I mean, the Digital Circus is on Netflix, so yeah, it's the GOAT. Yeah, but that was already a success before. Oh, you mean Netflix itself? Yeah, no, that was kind of smart for them to put it on Netflix, because even though you can go watch it on YouTube first, so like, what's the point of having it on Netflix? There's probably a lot of people who don't watch YouTube as often as, you know, I guess we do. And so they also have never have seen Digital Circus, but now that it's on something like Netflix, it has a lot of people who it could reach just because they don't watch YouTube as often as, you know, people like us do. So it can, it does, it will definitely help make it more popular for sure. I definitely think that was a smart choice on Glitch's part to make it on, to put it on, what do you call it, on Netflix. Haven't seen your YouTube channel in a long time. I love your heart. Oh, thank you. Never had anybody say they love my heart, but I'm happy my heart has somebody who loves it. Lord knows I don't, am I right? All right, what time is it? We've been streaming for a while. This was a success. Yeah, we've been streaming for 2 hours with no crash. I'm probably jinxing myself, but you know what? We've been streaming for 2 hours, so it's okay if it crashes. Better that than 40 minutes. Why do I feel like people are leaving the stream? They probably are. Something very wrong here. Are you going to do the tutorial on your characters? Oh yeah, I did start that, didn't I? We'll see. I'm known as the guy who starts things but never commits. I don't know, because I've drawn the FNAF character so often now. It's like, do you really need me to do a tutorial on it? Like, you haven't seen a stream where I've drawn them before or anything. I'm so glad that the PC didn't crash, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows that they know where it snows. Okay, I don't care what you're saying. Like ideas that you were going to put in the Twisted series, but now they got scrapped. I was going to... There were some ideas I was going to have to put into the Twisted series that I scrapped. I was going to... One of the ideas that didn't go very far, so don't... It was never really going to happen. It was just a thought in the back of my mind, like how could I do it if I was going to do it, was to bring the rock stars back. Oh, they're on the same freaking... So that's not really an idea, like I said, I was going to do, but I was just thinking to myself, if I could do that, how would I do that? And so I never did it because I couldn't think of it. What was another idea? I was gonna have Victor survive his battle with Toy Freddy, and then I was gonna show him getting arrested at the end, just to like maybe set up any possible future things I want to do, you know, like wink wink hint hint. But I decided to just kill him off because I'm not gonna do anything else with the Twisted series. I was gonna have Michael Afton in it. Well, what I was gonna do is I was gonna have when Henry finishes talking to the animatronics, I was gonna have him like he was gonna watch a TV, right? And on the TV was gonna be a report about arrests happening at the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, you know, and he was gonna like watch Victor and others get arrested, and then he was gonna turn off the TV and he was gonna turn to somebody sitting in the dark, and he was gonna just be like, "It's done. It's finally over. We're all free now," or something. And then the voice was gonna be like, "Oh, thank goodness, it's finally over. We don't have to worry about that monster anymore." And then Henry was gonna ask the figure, "What are you gonna do with your life now?" And then it was gonna reveal that it was Michael Afton he was talking to, and then Michael was just gonna simply say, "Live it," and then it was gonna end there. Yeah, so that was an idea. Nothing like truly altering the story whatsoever. The one thing I was gonna do, but then I decided not to do it because I just wanted to be done with Twisted Truth, is for the movie, I wanted to make a scene where a Detective Chase goes and tries to argue with a judge to get a warrant to arrest Mr. Dave because, you know, he thinks he's William Afton. And the judge was going to be like, no, you can't do it. And then he was like, please, my daughter was one of the victims. You know this. Let me at least have a search warrant so I can go prove if he's guilty or not. And then the judge was going to give him a search warrant. But then he was going to then he gets in his car and decides, I'm going to use this warrant to go and try and arrest Mr. Dave. And that's why when he enters his room and enters the lab and he's like, I have a warrant for your arrest, he was lying. It wasn't an actual arrest warrant, it was a warrant to search the premises. So yeah, there was that. Nothing like super altering though, like that would absolutely change everything, but I had some ideas. Anyone hear Microsoft might go bankrupt? I don't believe that. I feel like that'd be everywhere if that was true news. Do I have a Discord where you could send fan art? I do have a Discord. If you actually look in the link, there's a link in the description of this stream or any of my videos, a link to the Discord server. And there is a fan art and artwork channel for you to send artwork that you've made, and another one to send fan art if you have fan art you want to show. So yes, I do have a Discord for that. Are you going to send/dump some videos on your other channel, Magma Dumps? Magma Dumps, I'm trying to turn into like a channel where I review like movies and stuff or TV shows. So technically, yes, I will be dumping videos on there, but they're not just like videos related to this channel. I want to make it a movie, because I like talking about movies and TV shows, and so I want to use it to talk about movies and TV shows. Wait, I'm confused. That doesn't work either. Hold on. Why am I? What? Hold on. That's something's not right. Is that right? That doesn't feel right though. That doesn't feel right. Yeah, I don't. Why doesn't that feel right? But it can't be like this because the thumb is. Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. I'm very confused right now. I did something wrong, but I don't know what I've done wrong. Um, I'm blank. Hold on, I'm really blanking right now on how do I fix this? That's obviously not right. How do I fix this? I think I have to bring you down like that. Yeah, that makes it look better. Any tips for beginner animators? Uh, honestly, I mean, ultimately, anything you hear in terms of tips or tricks, for especially animating, uh, they don't matter. Well, they do matter, but they also don't in the sense that it's all really being self-teachings, like teaching yourself, self-taught stuff, Um, I really don't know. There's so many different ways to animate, right? Like if you're looking for something more realistic and in terms of fluidity of the animation, uh, then those tips are different than if you want more choppy looking things. Or I just honestly just I really don't know what to say for in terms of tips. Just experiment, try and find your style and understand the principles of animation and how to properly apply them. Because even if you don't necessarily do the most like incredible animation, as long as you understand those principles and can apply them, you're good because it's all about the illusion of life. And that's ultimately what you're trying to do with animation is make it look uh, make it make it look like it's real life, or feel like it rather, in terms of the movement and animation. Quit pushing our luck. We're lucky the red leader has been. What? Do I listen to rappers? Not really. I'm not really into rap music. I like rock, especially that like old school. Well, not old school. Okay, old school, I guess would be. It's not really old. The old school I'm saying is more so the stuff I grew up with, not necessarily like 80s old school, which is funny because that's kind of like, well, that's old school, right? um, but the stuff I like grew up with when I was a kid, like that 2000s kind of rock. 3 Days Grace, Skillet, Breaking Benjamin, Disturbed. I know some other names. I can't think of them at the moment though. But anyways, that kind of stuff. Flyleaf, that good old, the good old days. All right. What the hell? Chat disconnected and kicked me out of stream? Really? Oh, interesting. I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God, I love 3 Days Grace. They're so good. Welcome back, Wacko Mary. Welcome back to the chat. All right. Crap. No. Put the cookie down. No, come on. You made $30 off Easter egg hunting? Damn, you got some good Easter eggs. Easter Bunny was generous with your house. I got a rock for Easter. I got a rock. Oh, that doesn't feel right. Hold on. No. All right, well, that'll work. Jivo draws. I don't even know who that is, bro. Sally is saying another because she wants more ice cream. Yep, she has gotten addicted. Better addicted to ice cream than drugs, though, I will say that. Sally is going nuts over ice cream. Yep. She has gotten addicted. It's only over the strawberry sundae, though. She's not a big fan of the other ice creams. Actually, will that work? No, because that's supposed to be the thumb. Stream ending? What? It is? What? I didn't know that. FNAF 1 versus Security Breach, which is better? Oh, some FNAF 1 easily. Security Breach is not very good. So there's that, and she smashes it. All right, I think this will be the last drawing, and then I'm gonna call it there. Because I have been streaming for, how long have I been streaming for now? 2.5 hours. Damn, that's crazy. It's been a good time though. Unfortunately, I am hungry and I need to use the restroom, so I'll have to take a break after this. Is the stream ending for you guys? That's what? It looks like Sally is having much fun over the ice cream. Yep, she loves her strawberry sundaes. The stream is fine for me. Oh, the music stopped though. Get back over here. Actually, you know what? Oppenheimer music. Actually, no. Back to COD Zombie music is the only music I know is copyright free for some reason, so let's just stick to that for now. Turn it down a little more though. She needs to slow down. She can't slow down. She's got the high, bro. That ice cream high. There, I'll show you what's the result of all this. Yeah, little spoiler for you guys who are in chat. This is ultimately this is Sally's fate by the end of this adventure. She crashes. Lucas, I love Lucas's face in this scene. Yeah, that's funny. Oh yeah. Goofy dumb stuff, you know what I mean? Just good old fun. Is that there? Okay, it is. Her crack is ice cream? Exactly. Hey man, better ice cream than actual crack, you know what I mean? Addiction's an addiction, but like, you know, one can guarantee death. And the other one could also guarantee death, but it's not as, I mean, it's easier to fight back against, I guess. And it's all Lucas's fault because he had to introduce her to ice cream. That looks like me after pulling 2 all-nighters to finish a Minecraft house with friends. She's gonna throw up. She's a robot, bro. There's no need. Too much of a good thing can be a bad thing? Exactly. Just ask vegans. They'll never tell you it's a bad thing. Are Sally and Lucas teenagers or kids? I'd say Sally is about... I can't decide if I want her to be 13 or 14. I know it's not really that big of a difference because they're pretty much both teenagers. Yeah, so she's about like 13. No, I'm gonna say 14. She's about 14. And Lucas is about 12. He's a 12. Because, yeah, he's 12. So they're close, but no cigar. I'm surprised that much ice cream hasn't destroyed her system. You know what? Now that you mention it, maybe I'll change the hiccup to like a glitch. Like, because the ice cream is maybe like you say, messing with her systems a bit. Maybe I'll do that instead of it being a hiccup. I'll have her like like a little spark, a little glitch will fly out of her. Because, you know, a robot eating that much ice cream, probably not a good idea for their servos. I'm no mechanic, but I feel like that would be the case. Sally's crack his ice cream, Death traps his expired oil. They'd be besties. I don't think his favorite is expired oil. I just think that's all he was able to drink for a while. That's all there was. At least I don't remember if that was the case or not. I don't remember why. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember that expired oil bit at all. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Clearly I'm showing I kind of enjoyed the music. Well, I said I liked the music in the Devil May Cry anime, so there's no shame in that. So this means that Sally is a teenager and Lucas is a kid? Yes. Ugh. And the reason I did it like that is because at some point in the future, I kind of want to do something where like Lucas gets older and like he's taller or something, and she's kind of like, "What happened to you?" And he's like, well, I grew. I grew. I was like, "What do you mean?" And that's when she learns that like humans don't really stay the same way forever. You know what I mean? So at some point in the future, you'll probably see them around the same age. Or Lucas will probably, his design will have changed a bit to where he looks more like a teenager. But that's in the future. Hopefully, if Sally and Lucas's adventures are a success and people really like the characters, and I get to do that one day. Are you excited for the FNAF 2 movie? I'm not. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go watch it, but I'm not like excited for it. I'm not counting down the days till it comes out, like I have other movies. I think the last movie I saw where I was like really excited to see it was Oppenheimer. That was probably the last movie that actually, like, I was super hyped to go watch. If you finish Twisted Freddy series, will you come back to make your own show? Well, okay. So the reason I haven't started Sally's Party World is because I don't know if I want to I don't know if I want to make Sally almost like a clone of FNAF. You know what I mean? Like it's her own pizza place or whatever. I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of am leaning on the idea of she's kind of the same premise of she's a robot who was made to entertain others, you know. She's like this the perfect little idol essentially, you know, like she can almost perform any kind of music, sing any kind of song. She was made by like a corporation because they were like, who needs real artists when we could just make our own artist? And then, but because she's so advanced, she kind of wants to like learn what it's like to be a normal kid and a normal human. So it's the same premise as Sally's Party World, but I don't want to just do another FNAF clone, you know? I might just make it its own thing with Sally and Lucas and some other characters as well. So that's why there hasn't been like an official Sally's Party World video yet, is because I'm really deciding on what I want to do with her for her story. Because she's supposed to be like this super advanced robot, right? And then not only once she goes missing, right? It's not only her. I was thinking, I don't know if I'll do it, right? These are all just ideas floating in my head. But if she goes missing, the studio or the company that built her wants her back because she makes a bunch of money, right? Because she's very popular and she's their property. But the military also wants to get their hands on her because she's the most advanced robot in the world. And if they could use her designs to make soldiers and stuff, you know, like robotic soldiers, then that would be great. You know, they want that for the war machine. And then meanwhile, there's just Sally and Lucas, as well as some other friends that they make, you know, other human friends and stuff. And they're just trying to like help Sally get the real life experience, you know, of being a real girl, a real teenager, a real person, you know. So I don't know. I really don't know if I'm going to do Sally's Party World, because ultimately the Sally's Party World would just be a FNAF ripoff, and I kind of want to move away from FNAF stuff or FNAF related stuff. So we shall see. I'm still thinking about it. I'm really pondering it. Curtis Worgen with the what is that, pound? What is the I'm not familiar with that currency, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. I was wondering if that notification was me or if that notification was somebody else, because I can hear my roommates watching a live stream right now too, so I couldn't tell. Well, thank you so much for the one. Is that a pound? Is that like the EU pound? Is that a pound or is that the euro? I'm not familiar with the other world currencies, so but I appreciate it regardless. Nonetheless, thank you very much, good sir. Keep up the sick art. Well, thank you. I will try my best. There's always room for improvement, though. I was excited for a while, but then I started Twitch streaming Halo and Minecraft again. Now I don't have time to watch track of time. What do you think about people drawing Deathtrap with hair? I don't care. Do whatever you want with Deathtrap. You're probably never going to see him again anyways. I don't know. I don't care. Did you like my idea of make a TV show for Sally? I mean, that's why I'm making the comic, right? I did like your idea. I mean, I liked it because it'd be cool, right? Like, it's funny, like, that's funny to make Sally her own TV show and then put her on Netflix. But I don't think that's gonna. I just liked it because that's a good idea. But I don't think I'm ever gonna do it because I don't really have the resources to do it. That's why I'm making her more of a comic, because I feel like making her a web comic that I could like put everywhere, as well as do like a dub version of her, or dub her, right? And then make like a little dubbed comic of it as well for YouTube, you know, just try to get her everywhere as possible. See what people like about her, or if they like her. But she's probably gonna more so stay in this kind of format, like a comic, because I want to also put the comic strips up on like Instagram or other art social media sites and whatnot. I got a question. When you're drawing, how do you actually sketch them? Well, I'm glad you mentioned it. Let me show you. So, obviously what you're looking at, these are like the rough line arts, right? Of my drawings. But there's a step before that. So these are these quick sketches. And they literally are just chaos. It's nothing but pure chaos with these sketches. And the whole point of these are just to work out the pose. These are just, they're mainly done just to help composite the stuff, right? To get them all in the poses I want them in for the scene and what they're going to be doing, and maybe just a general look of what they look like, right? It's literally, it's just chaos. It's controlled chaos, though. Like, you know what you're doing, right? You're not just drawing lines everywhere for the sake of drawing lines. But it's just meant to look messy. And then you draw this over to actually better proportion them, you know, maybe correct any mistakes you saw to make them act, to fix the anatomy properly, right? And then you get to the line art, which is what I'm doing right now. This is like the final line work. So sketching is however you want to do it. It's up to you. The whole point is to mainly just get the gestures right of your character. You don't necessarily have to worry about the anatomy. And then when you do the rough, what do you call it? I forget what I call the second step, I'm not gonna lie. This part where you kind of just try to draw them to fix the anatomy, get the details and designs correctly, you know, for the final line work. So, yeah. I'm not the best at describing things. I'm very sorry if you don't understand what I'm saying, but it's simple, you know. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there from more professional artists who know the terminology and stuff and can describe it better than I can. But yeah, that's how I pretty much do my process. What up, nerds? Larry, welcome, brother. Have you seen Revenge of the Sith yet? I gotta tell you, man, it's even better on the big screen, dude. Like, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's a movie meant for the big screen. Meant to be watched on the big screen. What happened to my Apple Pencil? Okay, there we go. The goat. So it's basically a storyboard base for each frame. They basically are storyboard frames, right? Like, this is the quick, rough sketch just so you know what the scene looks like. This is touching it up to properly draw the characters and make them into the to get the designs right, get the details right, make sure the anatomy and the proportions are correct. And then the final line work, which will eventually lead to coloring and shading, you know? The way I'm treating this is no different than how I treat like storyboarding, pretty much, even though I'm going to make it all into comic panels. I drew Lucas, right? Okay, I did. I couldn't remember if I drew him or not. I haven't yet, but plan to watch it with one of my friends. Yeah, dude, it's really cool. It's really cool seeing that movie and on the big screen. There's so many things that I didn't notice. I've seen that movie like a billion times, right? But it's kind of funny how you could still watch a movie you've seen a bunch of times and notice new things about it. And there were a lot of things that I noticed about that movie that I hadn't noticed before, in terms of either sounds or dialogues or things in the background, you know? So, really fun though, really fun, really good time. There's also, this is not really like, actually I'll let you, there's a really cool message before the movie starts that I think you're gonna like. I won't spoil too much about it. It's not that big of a deal if it's spoiled, but like it's pretty cool though. It's something that's worth being seen versus being told about. In fact, now I kind of want to go watch it again. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to see it again. What's up, Magma? I'm just late by 2 hours. No, dude, it's fine. Actually, you are very late because after I finish this drawing, I'm probably gonna get off. But it's good to see you. I'm glad you made it. Better late than never. You know what I mean? To put it simpler, sketching can be hard and easy, and there are many ways to do it that I would know because I sketch in a notebook that I never share on the internet. Yes, I guess? Understandable. I've seen artists doing that using the technique for each comic strip. I can see where you are pointing that out. All right. Forgot what in relations to that was. But yes. No. Oh, well. As Ronald Reagan used to say, well. Stop it. I'm noticing all the errors of my ways. By the way, your comic strip looks very good so far. I can't wait to see the complete thing. Well, thank you. I'm excited to share the complete thing. I don't know what's going to come first, like seeing the comic on something like Instagram or the comic dub. They'll probably come out around the same time, but I don't know which one's going to be first. What is the next Twisted Truth? Shut up. Fuck you, the joke's over. It's done. It's dead, Jim. There is no Twisted Truth, and there is no Queen of England. And then he ends it with a smiley face. This fucking guy, dude. This fucking guy, man. Wait, which one's 8 a.m.? You are. I hate to see you drown in the sea of guilt. Damn, it's 23:27 p.m. and I'm still awake. It's close to midnight for you. When is the next Twisted Freddy? Y'all are so funny. But in case that's a legitimate question, I don't know actually. I'm not going to be working on a FNAF video for a while. I want to make some original stuff I've been wanting to make first. Did I draw that yet, or no? I didn't. Note to self: don't use the same colors for the sketches because sometimes I cannot tell. All right. Fantastic. Hold on, I just want to see. Can't decide whether I want to put these like little dimples by her mouth. Oh, excuse me, her mouth to just make it look even more like, oh yeah, she's a robot. I can't decide if I like that or not. It's not even that big of a deal. It's just I don't know if I want to do that. It would help make her look more like a robot. That's for sure. What do you think, chat? Should I put these little black dots by her mouth or no? You think that would be, it's not really that big a deal. So I'm trying to make her look more robotic. I'll get rid of them for now though, but I'll let you guys debate amongst yourselves whether that's a good thing or not. Did I draw that? Oh, yes, I did. And then the last thing is the shattered glass with the ice cream flying everywhere. Why do I hate the Twisted Truth? It's your project. I don't. Well, okay, hate may be a strong word. I'm just done with it, you know, like I'm finished with it. I don't hate the Twisted Truth, right? I did get tired of it just because I had been making it long, but I don't hate it. And then Larry, I'm just joking because Larry, he's a troll. He likes to be like, oh, when's the Twisted Truth? When's the Twisted Truth? It's like, it's over. It's done. It's finished. And so it's all just for jokes. I don't hate it necessarily. I'm just really fucking tired of people asking me about it. That's all. I don't think it's a big deal. She looks cute either way. Alright. I've only gotten a few so far. Okay, let's finish. Let's draw this last draw. The next Twisted Truth is probably never coming, actually. You know what, it 100% dead, gone forever. Well, it's not coming, but not because it's dead. It's just because it's over. It's done. I finished it. They defeated Afton. What other story is there to tell? I could tell a story with it. Not that it's like to be a good one or anything. I could just keep milking it for more and more, but like at the same time, I don't have a story I want to tell with those characters anymore. The story's over. They won. I feel like I would just be doing what places like Disney or Marvel do now, or Star Wars, just milk it to death. And it's like, but there's no more story. It keeps freezing, does it? The stream? Oh yeah, now it's having some issues for some reason. My bit rate has gone incredibly low. I can't fix that, unfortunately. Why is it going crazy all of a sudden? Here, I'm going to turn that off. Not that it was the music causing the problem at all. Stream lagging? Yeah, I don't know why it's lagging. It just started happening out of nowhere. Why is this happening? Why is this? I can't change anything about that. The bitrate for some reason is all janky now. Well, I'm just going to finish drawing this and then we'll call it anyways. It's almost time to be done. Hello, I'm new here. Oh, welcome, Mendon. Welcome. Oh, the internet is lagging. Yeah, it's on my end. I don't know what's caused. Okay, it's better now. That was weird. Is the stream still going? Yep, still going. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what happened. Just the bit rate just for some reason went kerfluffles mode. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It went kapuya. You know what? Because some of these aren't actually turning out the way I want them. Very strange how that was working. Okay. The Vanny story cliffhanger you put? Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to do anything with that, not going to lie. I put it there in case I wanted to do a story. That was, okay, so like I said, that was supposed to lead into Sally's Party World. But now I don't know if I want to do Sally's Party World because it would have just been a FNAF clone. And I don't want to just make a FNAF clone. I don't want anything like tied to FNAF very much anymore, you know? And so that may never go anywhere. It was a cliffhanger in case I wanted to do something, but I don't think I'm going to do anything with it, so it's kind of pointless. Ooh, that one did not work out. That one also did not work out. Okay. How are you? Oh, now it's not working? Okay, bud. Whatever. Sharp object is sharp object. Doesn't matter. Oh my god. How are you getting a circle from that? That's fucking crazy. Where did you get a circle from? Are you stupid? What the dude, seriously, this is stupid. Why? What? Fucking whatever. That'll work, I guess. I don't want it to be that big though. There. Okay, fine. That'll work. Ugh. Who's William Afton? I don't know. He sounds like a good person. Why is he in prison? Who knows, man? Perfect timing. My phone is about to die. Oh, nice. We're ending on a good time then. Actually, there is one more thing I must draw these. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, there we go. So that is that. And I will draw the rest later. I'm going to take a break though. Twisted Truth gets mentioned once and the stream starts lagging, right? That's your fault, Larry. You started that. All right. So I'm gonna call it there because I am tired and I want to go get some food. Plus my Apple Pencil is at like 31%. That needs to charge. And so yeah. Thank you to everybody who tuned into the stream. Looks like I can maybe start streaming on my PC again if I just don't have too many tabs open, which is good. That's fine. I'll live with that. You know, we can work with that. But just in case, I'm gonna try and see if I can fix the issue with my laptop, so that way we don't have to worry about crashes or anything. So yeah, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did for sure. And yeah, I will talk to you all later. Peace out. So long, everybody.